Hello guys, I'm going to my new YouTube video for today. As you can see by the title of this video, Star Wars The Force Unleashed Whack PSP Review. Or I don't know how I titled it. I mean, I recorded this video before posting it on Friday, which is why you're watching this video. Anyway, let's get to it, shall we? First, how did I learn about Star Wars The Force Unleashed? Well, when I was a kid, I went to this yard sale and I looked up through the boxes and saw the Force Unleashed review book, no, guidebook for the Wii, Xbox version of the games. And I said to myself, oh, this is great. So, years later, I got a DS version of the game, but we're not going to talk about that one. We're going to talk about the PSP version, obviously. And I bought this game on eBay like 2 years ago, and I've seen the gameplay for the console version, for the Xbox version, and I thought it was cool. So I got it and see how it was. It turned out to be fun. Good controls, combos, really great story. Which I'm gonna say this right now: Disney should canon the games again, because I heard years ago that Disney made the games not canon anymore because of some reason. And this takes place, obviously, if you play the game before Star Wars Episode 4. Like, let's just say, like, a couple of days after Revenge of the Sith, because of Darth Vader having a Padawan that he kidnapped from the planet from Kashyyyk, I think, right? Because it's when you're killing the Wookiees. And then he just taught you like the dark side, and then he tried to kill you to prove himself to Palpatine that, like, hey, look, bro, I killed another Jedi. And then Starkiller goes rogue and goes to the light side and helps the Alliance. Well, before it became the Alliance, and then heads off to the Death Star while they're still building it to defeat Darth Vader and Palpatine. Which on the DS version, I defeated Darth Vader, but I'm gonna continue the game one day during the summer vacation, and I'm gonna defeat Palpatine. And if spoilers, if you haven't beaten the game, if you defeat Palpatine, he makes you into like a Sith stalker with like the red hoodie and stuff. So he pretty much makes you to like Darth Vader 2.0. So, what score do I give the PSP version? Well, first, it's close enough to the console version, but like downgraded to fit the PSP hardware, obviously. But it's still the same story as well as the DS version. Just that the DS version is good, but just that you need touchscreen controls instead of buttons. And I really hate games. Well, not really hate games, but I just dislike the touch control pad for games, which the version for a DS is. Touching the touchscreen for the lightsaber and like all that stuff, and I really dislike it. But for the PSP version, it's a really great version of the console version. I give it a 9 out of 10. Again, I haven't finished it, but hey, I played the DS version, which I have here. Pretty much the same story. I'm in the part where you're in Cloud City when you're gonna meet the first Jedi Master that you defeated on the area of where they built the TIE fighters. It's like a factory of TIE fighters, and then you like blind them because you use slices like with the lightsaber. So I'm in that part. The good thing about the PSP version is that if you suck, and well, if you not suck, but if you keep getting killed over and over again, well, you can just look up the cheats online and be vulnerable to not to be hit by any kind of damage, like lightsaber, melee attacks, pistols. You're immune to that. So it's what I did for one of the missions when you're fighting that Jedi Master with her Padawan, and then her Padawan turns to the dark side because you killed her master. So she's like enraged, and you're trying to like calm her down. Really great level design. I really liked it. let's just say this: the level design for the PSP version is way better than DS version. They're longer, and obviously it's 3D instead of just like over the world type of looking kind of map at points from the DS version. But really great game overall, and let's see where it leads up to. Cause again, I'm in Cloud City. I'm like, and the only bad thing about, I don't know how long the console version is, but for the PSP version and the DS version, there's only like what? I think for the DS version, there was only like 9 levels, and then you head to the Death Star when they're building it. But overall, great game. PSP version way better than DS version by drastically visuals, gameplay wise. I give it again 9 out of 10. Really, really great game. I wish that Disney would canon the games again, cause hey, if we got Rogue One for like a prequel movie for the original trilogy, we can get like a bit of a sequel for the prequel trilogy with Star Wars 3.2 or like 3.5. So I really wish that we had that Disney would canon the games again, because I would have really liked to see like a Star Killer movie, like a trilogy or something. It would have been great. But great game, 9 out of 10. Really, I really like Star Killer. You know, I think he's the first Padawan, or the only Padawan I know from the dark side that actually thought after being betrayed by the dark side. Because I know if you're from the dark side, you don't really pay much attention to like if your master is like double backstabbing you. So you know, really great protagonist. I haven't played the the Force Unleashed 2, and I think there wasn't a PSP version. It only got the sequel for the console and the DS version. But I've seen gameplay of it, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. But overall, since we're talking about the first one, great game, great gameplay. Overall, a great story. So come on, Disney, canon the games again, because I want to see a Star Killer movie. Alright, guys, thanks for watching my whack video for the review for the PSP version of Star Wars: The Force Unleashed. Really great game for me. Top Star Wars game from my top Star Wars games. And until next time, guys, peace and